you look so hot with your hair. You look mysterious.
I had a mental breakdown, so I dyed my hair. We're back.
Again.
It's Drannz.
It's Amelie.
And welcome to me.
I got big news. I quit my other job.
Woo!
Well, my one job. And now I got 2 jobs until that other job is done.
That makes sense.
I made the move to downtown, but I really enjoyed my new job so far.
That's good.
So there's some fucking stories.
Here we fucking go.
Like, literally my second shift is this story, which is one of my favorites so far.
Yeah.
I had a customer puke at the table.
Who knows?
Yeah. So what happened was, it was about 2:30. We stopped serving alcohol at 2, and these guys came in, and 2 of them came in and left. And these other guys were ordering a bunch of food, and they're like,
These guys are gonna come back after. Just make sure you bring some water for all of us. We're like,
cool, got you. The other guy comes back, and he's like,
I need my steak bits and I need pierogies.
I was like, okay. This guy was totally fine. And then after probably about 10 minutes, we were waiting for his food to come out. I come back and this guy is like this on the table.
Oh no!
And I'm like, you were literally fine a second ago, but we have a rule. You can't be falling, you can't be laying down at the table, laying in the booth or sleeping. We don't do that. If you're doing that, you gotta get the fuck out. So I was like, hey buddy, I can't have you sleeping. My manager will kick you out if she sees you.
Yeah.
And he was kind of not really talking. He's like, so he was up and then he went back down again. And I was like, okay guys. And then I looked at his arm and it was just wet.
Ew!
Like he was so sweaty. That's how like drunk he was. I think he was on something else.
Yeah.
Because this was the night of Faded.
Yeah. That's like some Molly looking ass.
Yeah. These guys were like, oh, he's fine. I was like, guys, he's not fine. Can you guys please take him to the washer? He does not look well. He's had some water. He's had like 3 glasses of water. He's chugged them and he just keeps laying down. Can you guys please take him to the washroom? He's like, no, I swear, he's always like this. He's fine.
He's always like that. He just gets really sweaty and sleeps in places. Don't take him out anymore.
He's not a good time,
No,
obviously.
doesn't look like it.
So I'm like, okay guys, I'm just like, no, if he pukes, you guys are in big trouble. He's like, yeah. So I go over to my manager, I'm like, hey, can you just keep an eye on 206? And she looks over, she was like, oh, fuck no! And he just fucking's been vomiting in the cup. And she's like, oh, fuck no! And she takes out a plastic bag, grabs the bill, puts autograph on her bill.
Yes! Oh my god, yes!
Our autograph is lower, but it's still autograph. It was 4 guys, and she grabs boxes for the food that's on the table, a bag for the guy to fucking puke in, and the bill. And she's like, pay your bill, pack up your food, there is autograph on the bill, and get the fuck out. We don't take this shit. Yelling at them, like she is like so curt and hard. I want to be her when I grow up. Like that's what I want to be. Bless her. She cleaned up everything. I was like, dude, I can clean it up. Like I don't care. And she's like, no. Like I got this. One of the guys was super apologetic and tipped on top, but for the rest of them were all just too scared to do anything. I think one of them was trying to like be like,
Oh wow, like this isn't my bill.
I don't give a fuck.
and she was just like, no, it's $55. It's $55. I looked at her, I was like, that was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. That was like my second shift.
Yeah. I don't have a lot of stories because nothing really interesting has been happening at work, but a lot of stuff has been happening to me in my life, hence my hair change.
Oh, I have a nice, funny little one. So I had like on a Wednesday night. So we're open till like really late every single night. And I had a guy come in past 2 o'clock. He sits down in a dirty booth and like a big booth. He's one guy and he's sitting in like a 5 or 6
Fuck off,
table
no way.
booth. Yeah.
Ew.
He sits down. He's like, he's wasted, just completely gone. And my fellow server goes over and drops off a menu, and she's like, "Can I get you anything?" He's like,
Beer.
She's like, oh, no, there's no more beer now. And he's like,
Beer burger.
she's like, what type of burger would you like? We have many. It's kind of our thing. And he's like,
Burger.
she's like,
Yeah. Stop. Sit down.
and so she drops off the menu. She's like, hey, here are all the burgers. I will give you some time and I'll be right back. I'll go get you some water.
Bag out.
So she goes get some water, goes back, and he's like, burger. And she's like, okay,
You're not
you need to help me a bit more. He's like,
No, I'm fine.
And then he just gets up and walks out. Yeah.
I'm just taking all of the stuffing out of this, then he stops eating all the stuffing.
8 hours later.
I had a little small tidbit. This guy, this fucking crackhead looking ass, was sitting with his parents and I was serving him and I walked past and he was like,
Yeah, her butt is literally the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
I'm like, who fucking says that to their parents? Who says that to them?
Saying it about you?
Yeah, he was looking at me while he said it and he was saying it to his parents and I was like, this is very odd.
It's a close relationship.
Tell me another story.
Found $10 on the ground from a table that did not tip me well. So I was like, I lost it. What was I saying?
Yeah, I don't know, something about elitists. And so at my new restaurant, we have expensive things, including Dom Perignon. We probably don't actually have any Dom.
Oh, you're like, it's just a joke.
It's probably just, no, like we sell it, but we probably don't order it. Cause like when the fuck does someone come in and say, hey,
I'd like
I'm just having a casual fucking lunch, can I get a bottle of Dom? It's $400, like no. So, at a table, and they had bought 2 bottles of the most expensive red wine that was on our fucking menu, which is like $100.
Mm-hmm.
And so they bought 2 bottles of that and they were eating, and they were like, weird. They were older men, like in their 40s, 50s, and like the one guy, like they sounded like they were arguing with each other the entire time. Like every time I walked past their table, he's like,
You just need to fucking leave her, Darren. No, Darren, like, she's not a fucking bitch.
and like they're just like yelling about each other's wives, and then he's like, I fucking hate her, and then he literally was on the phone with his wife. He's like,
I love you so much, baby.
I was like, oh my god!
Oh.
Is this what men are like? I'm making jokes with them because it's literally the end of the night and I do not give a fuck anymore. And I'm like, these guys are gonna tip me regardless because you can just smell the money on them. And he keeps calling me sweetheart, honey, blah, blah, blah. I can be a dick to you and you'll give me all your money. That sounds really shitty, but it's fucking true. So I'm literally being myself and we're paying the bill. And they're talking about, oh, can we get another bottle? And I was like, no, I think you drank all the bottles, but we have Dom. I somehow said we have Dom. And he's like, oh, do you have Cristal? And I was like, what the fuck is Cristal? I asked my manager, do we have Cristal? And they're like, no, we don't have Cristal, we have Dom. So I come back to the table to tell them we have Dom, and they're fucking throwing their visas. They have 9. The hard ones, like the metal ones, and they're trying to knock shit over on the side of the wall. I was like, they're using it as like, yeah, like they're like, this is what we used to play. Like, you know how you played Beyblades? I'm like, yeah, do I look like I played Beyblades? Obviously I did. And I was like, okay, that's great. You're scratching our wall. We have we have Dom, if you want Dom. And he's like, okay, bring me a bottle of Dom. I'm like, what?
Actually?
You actually want a bottle of Dom? He's like, yeah. I'm like, I think you have to sign something first, because that's like, you know, it's like $400. He's like, I know how much Dom is, darling. I have a picture. I'll insert it. I just have to cross literally everything out that says where I work. But I sold the bottle of Dom. It came to $458. So they're like, okay, we're gonna drink it outside. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I don't want to open this bottle. If I fucking drop this. So my manager, he's like, you're a fucking idiot. Okay, let's go. So he opens it for me. And then we're standing out there and I'm like, I've never seen Dom. When the fuck am I ever gonna get to drink Dom?
Yeah.
So I'm like standing there and I didn't say anything, and the guy looked at me, he's like, do you want some? And I was like, I look at my manager, I'm like, if I have some will I get fired? He's like, no, it's fucking Dom. I was like, holy shit, my entire body tingled. I was like, this is what gold tastes like. This is what money tastes like. It was so fucking good. It was so good.
I'm a little jealous. You gotta taste Dom.
It was amazing. So that's my best tipper, and I'll explain that one when we get there. I want to be rich so fucking bad now. Right, Archie? Archie does too.
I was really petty to a table because
Nice.
as I have great tippers, I also have really bad tippers, which I
Yeah.
love. First of all, there's like a 4-top table got started off for me before I even got on. They're like, oh, can we get like boxes and stuff? I'm like, yeah, here's boxes. I was like, here's the bill too. I know you guys aren't getting anything else. And it was like a 32 something between the 4 of them. And then they gave me $40. And I was like, hey, are we all good? And they were like, yeah, we're fine. And so I go, I'm doing my other things. Then they flag me over. And I'm like, what can I grab for you? They're like, and the girl looks at me, she's like,
can we get our change?
I was like, so when I said
We're all good.
we're all good, that we weren't good. We were never good. So and then, but I had already cashed it out. Okay, he gave me 40 minus that, whatever. So I gave them $6.75 or 75 cents or whatever it was. And I was very petty, so I gave him a toonie, quarters and nickels and dimes. And I was like, sorry guys, this is all I got. They're like, oh my god, thank you so much. And I was like, yeah. I just want, whenever someone asks for change back like that little,
Best of us! Worst of us! Start off with worst of us because we want to end up on a positive note. Stop trying to eat the fluff.
my worst tipper was, so my coworkers were telling me how these people are like regulars and very, very sweet. I was like, cool. So the rest of them all tipped beautifully, but this one girl, $26 bill, she only had like 2 drinks, and the rest were paid for. And she gave me 1 cent. I'm not sure if either she was so drunk that she meant to give me $1 or
No, she meant to give you 1 cent.
She meant to give me 1
She didn't know how to
cent.
figure it out.
Bitch!
But the weird thing is though, she had $5 in her hand and she like put it down. So I was like,
Nice, I'm gonna get a 5.
I was like, okay, so this is mine. And then she gives me the machine, takes the 5 back. I'm like, what the fuck?
Mine is
This is
fucking
the 1 cent.
stupid. So I had a table. I had a table. They were really annoying. Like they were my last table of the night and I was closing and I had done last call and I told them like we close in 10 minutes. They're like,
Take more shots, please.
so their bill was $90 and so the one lady's paying for the whole bill. And there's this fucking random guy who doesn't have any money. He doesn't have any money, you know it. Because he couldn't pay for his drink and I could hear his friends yelling at him for ordering shit and not having any fucking money. So, the one lady's paying and then this fucking guy pipes up and he goes,
I'll double your tip if you can tell me like what race this guy is.
I was like, I don't like this game. And he's like, no, just do it. It's fine, just do it. I look at the lady and she says Greek. Like she's like, and I'm like, he's Greek.
And they're like, oh my god! How did you know?
He just looks fucking Greek. He looks East Indian, but whatever. I was like, all right, here's my tip. And he's like, oh, I don't have any fucking money. I was like, and they all look at him like, you told her you would double her tip. And I gave her, their bill was $90. I gave her 5. So, you need to give her another 5. And he's like, I don't have $5. So his friend, another friend was like, here's $5. I'm like, oh my god, thank you.
Thank you for 10.
Nah, thank you for 10%. Fucking toolbox.
Oh. Well, I guess if you double a tip that's 0, it's still 0.
Very true, fucking true.
Oh my god.
Best tipper.
Was yesterday. Or he ordered all this food, like literally like 8 items. The other 2 people were like, why are we ordering so much food? He's like, it's this guy's birthday. Like, it's my boy's birthday. I got this. And it's like, it's Big Mike's paying, Big Mike. So the time for the bill comes, he's like, call 1 bill and give it to me. I'm like, okay. So I give him the bill and it's like $79. And he's just like,
79!
he's joking.
I've heard that so many times. I'm like, ah ha ha! Pay me!
It's like, okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you $40. Is that good? You think that's good? I was like, that's
50%, you fucking yes.
yeah,
thank you.
I would say that's pretty good. Yeah, yep. I was like floored. I was like, can't believe I just got $40 for doing nothing. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, nothing.
My best tipper is the guys who bought the bottle of Dom. So their original bill was $400 and they gave me $80. And then their second bill, that was of Dom, was $400 and they gave me $80 as well.
Oh.
Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed and we'll see you next week. And remember,